It's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Thompson out there with Jalen Green. And it's Eason in at the 3. Back to Doncic. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
And here's Houston. On the wing, Green. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Over Green. Oh, a great move from Luka Doncic. Doncic has got his second basket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Eason. Şengün can't cash it in from close range. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, the head coach for the Lakers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. The coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
All right, Ali, thanks once again. Now here's Smith. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Misses the layup.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Doncic. Eason pulls it in. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And it's Hayes. That time on the assist by James.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing, the point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Doncic against Green. Doncic passes to Hachimura. From downtown, and Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 7 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
It's stolen by Green. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Reeves. Smith outside. Back to Thompson. Over Reeves. The Rockets with another miss.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And it's Doncic missing. Rockets trail by 9. Green for 3. The Rockets again can't hit. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-5 run. From deep, here's Doncic. Thompson with a steal. Green up top. Pass to Eason from the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Good read from Green there. Getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Doncic against Thompson. Nice move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now here's Green. 8 points in his last time out. Thompson with it. Hachimura covering. Şengün. Off the mark there with a 3. Los Angeles leading by 8. And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Smith finds Şengün. That's tipped. He's got a clear path. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Boy, for a young player, it's so good to see Doncic make an effort on both ends like we saw there.
And here is Green. Pass to Smith. Inside. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson passes to Smith. And here's Eason. Back to Smith. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Doncic against Thompson. Doncic, no good. And so Şengün will bring it up for Houston. Down by 12. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. The 3, Smith. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this point. Man.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Clark puts it. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw, no good. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Doncic has got 18 points in the game. Here's Şengün. Pure from 3-point range.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Eason against James. The layup misses. Rockets trail by 12. Thompson right side. Outside, Green. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. And Houston, another 3.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Doncic. 18 points for him. Pass to James. And he banks in the layup. 5 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants wants to pass and play for the team, they'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Doncic, right side. That's short off the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Şengün against Hayes. Jacks up a three. Eason can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 9. To the middle. And finished off by Hayes.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Pass to Smith. Up top, Şengün. He's defended by Hayes. 6 to shoot. Back to Green. From 15 feet away. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist from Green.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Doncic. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Rockets trail by 11. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Eason. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And slam dunk by James.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Well, the Rockets shooting only 37% early. Green, the pass to Eason. Back to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Outside Reeves with 1 on the clock. And Hayes lays it in. Hayes has got 6.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Pass to James. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 13. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
2 points. That one goes.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Thompson passes to Şengün, and stolen by Hayes. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
5th in opponent field goal percentage, and they earned a place in the top 5 for fast break points. This squad really knew how to make the most of the open court and punish their opponents in transition.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Hayes finds Hachimura. Doncic up top. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Houston. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
The 3 from Thompson. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. And here's Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Here's Doncic. Oh, trains the 19-footer. Doncic has got 26.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Doncic against Eason. Doncic's shot is good. 28 points for him.
Doncic has it all, full package. Soft hands that time made the floater look easy.
Smith no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Doncic, no good. Rockets trail by 17. And here's Thompson for three. Drops in the three. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Thompson, and stolen by Reeves. Doncic with it. Green picks him up. And there's Doncic. That's good on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 5 assists tonight. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Şengün, a screen on Hachimura. Smith finds Şengün. Smith against Hachimura. Back to Şengün. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Şengün's got 9 points.
Clever ball movement from Smith. The pick and roll gets another guy free, and he's able to get him the ball.
Hayes with a screen, and they doubled up Doncic. Pass to James, to the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
The three, Smith. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. For three. Gets the three ball to go. Doncic has got 13 points in this quarter.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Doncic against Thompson. Hayes with a screen. Here's Doncic. Again, the Lakers score.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
And here's Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Stolen by Thompson. James with a steal. Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And stolen by Reeves. Doncic with it. Green picks him up. And Doncic, here we go. And the layup falls. Doncic has got 37.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Outside, Green. And another miss by Houston. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got 39.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Over Green. Thompson pulls it in. And the Rockets shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Out to the right wing. Here's Eason. On target from range. Eason's got 6.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Hachimura with a screen on Thompson. Doncic passes to Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Houston.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Here's Easton. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson with it, picked up by James. Smith with a screen on Doncic. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Outside Eason. Back to Thompson. Outside for Green. Pass to Şengün. Now Eason puts up a 3. Good D by Doncic. And they're on the run. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Doncic has got 41.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Down low. And stolen by Hayes. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
Doncic into the lane. Out to James. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic left side. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Green.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Here's Şengün. Houston with another miss. The Lakers lead by 18. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on the free throw.
Well, he's still scoring, but he's gotten away from his first quarter approach when he was attacking the defense and drawing foul after foul.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Left side, Green. Pass to Şengün. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
From the wing. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Los Angeles leading by 17. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Thanks for stopping. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt?
And turning now to the game we've been watching, Luka Doncic has been lighting it up. That's it for us. Thanks for...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So the Rockets 5 now. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Jalen Green is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Doncic passes to Hayes. Hachimura outside. Inside. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Reeves throws that one down. Held nothing back.
Rockets trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Three-pointer off the mark. And for the Lakers, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit. And that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
And it's Green missing. The Lakers lead by 16. Şengün with a steal. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Los Angeles, second.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Eason against Doncic. For 3, James. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Takes a 3. Pass to Hayes. Out to Hachimura from outside the arc. Sinks the tray. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Hachimura was hoping the ball would come his way, and he was ready.
And here's Green from the arc. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Doncic on the take, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Boy, Doncic is so good at going at the defense, and when he goes at him like that, it puts the defense in a tough spot. Very crafty.
That one misses. Rockets trail by 16. Thompson with it, picked up by James. Kept alive. Eason. Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson really feeling it on offense. His energy and efficiency, terrific.
Doncic up top, defended by Thompson. And finished off by Hayes. And he's now got the double-double.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Green against Doncic. 5 on the clock. And it's Green missing. The Lakers lead by 15. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Hayes with a screen. The baseline, Jay. Again, the Lakers.
Savvy play call that time by Luka, creating some room for himself out there. Got some space, just what he needed.
Green with the ball. He's got 12. Up and over Doncic. And it's Green missing.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. He doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Reeves with a screen on Thompson. Here's Doncic. Thompson with the block. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Thompson against Doncic. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Doncic on the wing. Thompson with a steal. And here they come. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
You want to see what the difference is? Look at their points off turnovers. They've punished mistakes all game long.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Clock at 6. Doncic on the wing, covered by Smith. And it's Doncic missing. Rockets trail by 14. Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün, getting himself way up there.
James against Eason. Now here's Doncic. Tightly guarded. Pass to Hachimura. Now Reeves. Defended by Thompson. Second chance effort. In deep. Reeves drops it in. Reeves has got 4 points this quarter.
What a save by Reeves. He saw what was happening ahead of time and was one step ahead of that play.
Green with the ball. Hayes picks him up. Green, the pass to Smith. No good on the triple.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Here's Doncic. Pass to James. Hachimura outside. Doncic left side. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. This one for 3. Rockets with a rebound.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Outside, Green. The 3 from Thompson. Rebounded by LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 12. Doncic on the wing. Defended by Eason. Hachimura outside. Pass to James. Here's LeBron. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, You better finish it.
Thompson with another miss. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Three-pointer. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Green. Eason's got 12.
I just love the ball movement.
Thompson against Doncic. To the middle. A strong finish by Doncic.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Green against Doncic. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Stolen by Thompson. Green for three. Look at Green showing off his range.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. On the wing, Green lets a three fly. Another three from Houston.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up three straight from beyond the arc right now.
And here's Doncic outside. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Green up top, guarded by Doncic. Smith outside. The three from Thompson. The shot no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Lakers ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Oh, got a piece of it. Smith outside. Eason finds Şengün. Back to Eason. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Lakers lead by 5. Now here's Reeves. Eason with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. Fires the three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Doncic. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Big talent flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And here's Thompson for 3. Doesn't go that time. You look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Doncic on the wing, defended by Thompson. Hayes, the pass to James. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And it's Green missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. Doncic with it, guarded by Smith. Doncic throwing his weight around.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Doncic against Green. And it's the Lakers on the break from deep. Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him, and just came up short on the triple.
From deep, here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Doncic against Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
And here's Green from the arc. The Rockets again can't hit.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. When this fella starts knocking down threes, watch out, folks. Just pouring it on in this half.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Now Doncic. Pass to Hachimura.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Green for 3. Again, Green missing. Los Angeles leading by 12. From deep, Reeves. Rebounded by Green. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Doncic. Right side, Green. Hachimura against Şengün. 6 to shoot. Over Hachimura. Şengün, no good. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Doncic against Thompson. Tries the spin move. Doncic passes to Hayes. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Outside Eason. Back to Green. Pass to Şengün. And here is Green. There's the 3. Good. And the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 6 assists now in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Şengün passes to Smith. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Doncic with it. Working on Green. Here's Hayes. And that one's good. Hayes has got 8 here in this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Reeves. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. Rockets trail by 13. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Doncic. He got it again. Sensational.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Here's Doncic. Down low. And finished off by Hayes.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Green. Inside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson with the bounce rising up for the jam.
The Lakers lead by 13. And here's Doncic. Hayes with it. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. And it's Doncic missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Smith with it. Picked up by James. James against Şengün. Back to Smith. Şengün in the post. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, Pierre. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
No problems knocking that one down. Doncic has got 57 points.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
On the wing, Thompson. And stolen by Reeves. Doncic with it. Green picks him up. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team.
Here's Doncic. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Houston.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Eason against James. The 3, Smith. No luck on that one. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Lakers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they conclude this season series, having won 3 out of 4 games these two teams played.
This gives them some gloating room, if you will. It's a special win because now they'll finish 3-1 against them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
And it's Green missing. From deep, here's Doncic. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drill. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 side.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Siakam misses. Now the Thunder with it. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Turner against Williams. And Turner is good for 3.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
Dort a screen on Halliburton. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
2 gritty points from Siakam. That's a tough one.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Turner. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And a wide open look for Siakam. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Pass to Turner, out to the wing. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Siakam.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades. Now Williams found the penetration and then committed to the drive completely.
On to the right wing. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Halliburton outside. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And the Pacers another 3.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season. So Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Hartenstein with the screen on Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Pass to Halliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Thunder trailing by 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Halliburton, no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. Now Siakam. He's defended by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
To the inside, and it's slammed in by Turner.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the rejection by Holmgren. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Halliburton finds Siakam. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. Mathurin for three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Turner, and stolen by Siakam. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Halliburton for three. They get it back. Outside Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam, a good look. Money from the wing. Siakam's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And nice read for Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Poke loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go, one-on-one, trying to get something going, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
To the paint. High arcing shot. Siakam for three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Siakam against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Over Siakam. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Takes it out to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. He's got 7.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana trailing here. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. They get a hand on it. Halliburton with the steal. They're running. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Outside for Halliburton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. It's Nembhard on the wing. Back to Siakam. And Nembhard has it in the corner. From past the arc. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. And it's Mathurin missing. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pacers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Nembhard. Drills it from outside. Nembhard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 3. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Not going to go that time. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul.
At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. And they've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
You know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Holmgren with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. And Dort gets it to go.
And this is how confident Dort knows how effective he is off the catch.
Out to Turner. Lets the 3 fly. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Halliburton picks him up. Count the basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to Oklahoma City. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton right side. Latrey. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. This one for 3. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 6 in the quarter.
And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 24 points for him. On the wing, Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Siakam against Williams. Halliburton outside. And the three ball is good. Halliburton's got 13.
First three of the quarter and third overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Nembhard, 11 points last game. Here's Halliburton. Here he goes. And the rejection by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mathurin finds Halliburton. Right side Turner. Williams with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Halliburton outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shots good by Turner.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Halliburton with the steal. Siakam. Mathurin with the ball. Williams picks him up. Mathurin against Williams. Siakam for 3. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Leading by 5. Over Halliburton. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points.
And nice read, as usual, by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pass to Nembhard. Beyond the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near him. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pacers trail by 9. Mathurin passes to Turner. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Tries it from 19. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And the first half is now in the books. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense is?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Center court. And get ready for the fans.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your team.
Thanks for spending halftime.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the point. That's the Pacers' 5. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Hartenstein with a screen on Halliburton. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Let's go. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Holmgren. And with that, the Thunder lead us get down to 9 in the bucket from Turner.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter. Inside, pass to Nembhard. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. Turner for 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers trail by 12. And it's Mathurin missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Pulls up on the wing. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 8 points.
Not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Mathurin finds Turner. Here's Halliburton. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Again, Indiana.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin to the middle, looking to get back on track here. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Halliburton for 3. Indiana again missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, terrific defense from Turner, forcing the turnover and getting the ball up the court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Halliburton. No good on the 3.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Pass to Holmgren. And here is Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mathurin. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Halliburton finds Turner. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. Down low. Pacers with the rebound. Mathurin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Mathurin picks him up.
Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
Shot's good by Turner.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He was all alone on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 49 points in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Out to Turner. The 3. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Shot clock at 5. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Spins. Hartenstein in the high post. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Turner for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Turner passes to Nembhard. At the top of the key, Halliburton. Pass to Turner. There's the triple. Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound in this one. Takes it inside, lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 53.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Halliburton for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 15. Lets it go. Nembhard grabs the board.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an excellent season. How about 30 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds? And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
On the wing, Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Pass to Hartenstein. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein passes to Williams. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Halliburton picks him up. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's sent back by Turner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Siakam outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder lead by 16. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
And GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Right wing. Siakam for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Siakam with it. The 3. Rebound by Williams.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. That 3 off the mark. Pacers trail by 15. For 3, Siakam. Another miss by Siakam. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And good! He hits it again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. To the inside. Takes it off the glass. That's 28 points for Miles Turner.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And yep, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Inside, Turner. And it's denied. And they'll keep possession. Here's Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
So quick in that open floor, Jalen Williams.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Holmgren in the corner. Got a piece of it. Pass to Mathurin, pushing it up. Here's Siakam. Williams with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. It's tipped. Back to Mathurin. Now here's Turner. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Left side, Williams. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Connects from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Thunder leading by 21. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander driving to the basket. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. Off target from outside. Pass to Turner. And a wide open look for Halliburton. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Halliburton picks him up. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I like when Holmgren's teammates take advantage of his length. Perfect alley-oop.
Indiana's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's Halliburton over to the left wing. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
Halliburton for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Turner passes to Mathurin. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Turner.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that can cost you another play.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Holmgren with a screen on Halliburton. 4 on the shot clock. That's tipped. Halliburton on the wing. Launches it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
What a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
Mathurin finds Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. Offensive rebound from downtown. The shot, no good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Halliburton for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Halliburton on the wing. And the Pacers can't get it to go. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Line you come across of NBA players.